Hi there, hello, it's Margaret again. Talking about applesauce as I was the other day in my blog. We had applesauce last night with braised pork chops on a mixture of onion and carrot and celery. I think it was very nice. And then we had jacket potatoes with it too. And I put, instead of putting butter, I put my Kale Pesto in the middle, so that made it rather nice. And then we had Brussels sprouts. And I know lots of people don't like Brussels sprouts, but luckily both of us do, so we had Brussels sprouts. And they were very nice. And then we had, of course, gravy. And then, of course, we sat down to eat. And then I had to dash off and get ready because it was my book club, so that's why I didn't have a chance to talk to you last night. But I've done a blog, and you can see my blog and see how I make applesauce on daisymortonblogspot.com. It's blogger. It's a blogger thing. So yes, so there you are, you can see me. And here is my applesauce in a Kilner jar. See? So that's the remains of the applesauce. And I was able to make, well, I'm going to make some more applesauce and put it in the freezer. Because a girlfriend has given me a huge bag of lovely garden Bramley apples. And there's more on the tree, so I'm hoping to go and pick some more. But this weekend I'm going to make my apple and beetroot and horseradish chutney. And I found a supply of fresh horseradish online today, and I've sent away for some, and hopefully that will be here by the weekend, and I can make it on Saturday when I get back from Brogdale. So that's going to be terribly exciting. So you see, applesauce is very quick and easy to make, hardly takes any time whatsoever, and it's so much nicer than bought stuff. I mean, of course, store-bought stuff is perfectly okay if you really don't have the time to make it, or don't have the apples, or whatever reason. You know, sometimes you just don't have the time, do you? But it's very nice, very easy, and you can, of course, make it in the microwave, so it will be even quicker. So all you need is apples, a little water, a good squeeze of lemon juice, and a generous knob of butter, and then cook it very slowly on the stove top. And it's quite a good idea to have one of those heat diffuser pads underneath your saucepan, and then it does cook incredibly slowly, and you can almost go away and forget it. You just come back and stir it occasionally, and it's done. So that's my applesauce, and I'm going to make some more and put it into the freezer. I do like freezing my freezer. It keeps it full, and then when you really haven't got time to cook, you know you've got something in the freezer, and that is such a blessed relief. And I don't know if I've showed you this before, probably have. That's my Kilner jar, half-filled jar now, of Kale Pesto. And it's very nice indeed. It's got pine nuts in it, of course, and olive oil, a little garlic, and salt and pepper. And it's so easy to make. And I'm very lucky because I've got garden kale to use. It's my own grown kale, so it's very exciting. And it's really chunky stuff. And, oh, I don't know if I told you also, I bought the Italian kale, the black kale, and I'm going to try making some potted kale and also some black pesto, which I think might be rather interesting. So I shall tell you all about that later on. And then when we were out shopping yesterday, it's Tuesday, isn't it? So on Monday, we called in to buy some, though he wanted some lunch. And of course, I love looking at the fresh ingredients at this farm shop. And look, I found a quince. Isn't that wonderful? I didn't expect them there. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, I just hadn't thought of it. But they are really lovely. You can just smell it. Now, if you leave this quince in a warm kitchen overnight, the next morning you should open the door to a glorious smell. They have a very nice smell. And it's lovely. So, and of course, quinces are a very old fruit. Very venerable old fruit. And you can make, spiced quinces with, oh no, I can't think of that spice. And any of the jams you can make, and quince paste. I think the Americans call it fruit leather. And you make a paste, and you can do it with most of the hard fruit, apples and things. And you cook it down very, very slowly with sugar. And you cook it and cook it and cook it and keep stirring, and it gets thicker and thicker as all the water and the juices evaporate. And then when it's ready, when you can draw a wooden spoon through the mixture in the pan and it leaves a clear channel, then you know it's done enough. And you then tip it out of your preserving pan into soup plates, the wide soup plates, that's very good, or a plate with a fairly deep well in it, and then you spread out your fruit leather, or quince paste it would be in this case, and then you let it get cold, completely cold, and it sets. And then when it's set, you can tip it out onto greaseproof paper with some icing sugar, and you can cut it up, and then you have little squares of this fruit paste or fruit leather, and it's really very nice, and you could sort of make that for Christmas time. It's a nice present to have. Of course it's sweet, and you could add other things to it. You could have apple, you could have quince, and you could put spices in it or flavouring, so it would be very nice. So it's all been quite busy this week, and today, well, today has been another very busy day, and we've been out all day. So I'm going to get on with supper in a minute, and I'll tell you about today tomorrow. We'll see how we get on. Gosh, I've got so much to do this week, and I'm now going away on Thursday. So I shall get back to you soon and tell you all about my busy week and the foods I'm cooking. It'll be fun. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye.